Listen to me. If you are retired, or you are getting ready to step into that beautiful chapter of your life, I want you to take a deep breath and look at your daily life right now. What do you see? Are you managing a consulting gig? Are you organizing a huge community charity drive? Maybe you're tracking your family's estate planning, or finally writing that book you promised yourself you'd finish. But let's be honest, because you know I am all about truth before money, and truth before time. How are you keeping track of all those moving pieces? Are you drowning in a sea of yellow sticky notes stuck to your computer monitor? Are you constantly digging through 40 different emails just to find one single document your accountant sent you 3 weeks ago? Do you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a pit in your stomach, panicking because you can't remember if you paid the venue deposit for the retirement party or the charity gala? That, my friends, is a state of total chaos. It is a drain on your energy. It is a drain on your peace of mind. And quite frankly, it is keeping you from enjoying the freedom you worked 40 long years to achieve. You cannot be powerful in retirement if your daily life is completely disorganized. I know exactly what you are thinking right now. I can hear you saying, Susie, I didn't work my entire life just to spend my retirement learning some complicated, overwhelming tech tool designed for 25-year-old Silicon Valley software engineers. You are afraid. You are afraid that it's too difficult. You are afraid that you'll click the wrong button, delete your files, and look foolish. You think to yourself, I'm just not a tech person anymore. Stop saying that. You have got to eliminate that negative self-talk right here and right now. You are absolutely smart enough to master this. You didn't build a life, raise a family, or manage a career by giving up when things changed. Tech is not your enemy. Fear of tech is your enemy. Today, we are talking about an incredible digital organizer called Wrike. Think of Wrike not as some intimidating corporate monster, but as your own personal, high-powered digital filing cabinet and command center. It is a tool that allows you to put your tasks, your dates, your conversations, and your files all into one secure, crystal-clear visual space. It gives you back your control. It gives you back your security. So, how do we get started with Wrike without getting overwhelmed? We do it step by step with absolute intention. First, you are going to go to their website and sign up for a completely free account. Do not pull out your credit card. You know how I feel about spending unnecessary money. Wrike has a wonderful free version that is absolutely perfect for what you need. Sign up with your regular email, create a strong password that you write down in a safe place, and log in. When you open Wrike for the first time, I don't want you looking at all the bells and whistles. Ignore them. I want you to focus on just 3 fundamental building blocks: spaces, folders, and tasks. Think of a space as a major room in your house. You might create one space called consulting work, another space called family and estate, and a third space called volunteer projects. That's it. Just create 1 or 2 spaces to start. Inside those rooms, you have folders. If you are in your family and estate space, you might create a folder called 2026 Tax Prep or Summer Family Reunion. You are categorizing your life so you can finally breathe. Now, inside those folders is where the real magic happens: tasks. A task is simply an individual item that needs action. For your tax folder, a task might be gather 1099 forms. For your family reunion folder, a task might be book the park pavilion. Here is the absolute key to making Wrike work for you. Every single task you create must have 2 things, or it is completely useless. It must have a specific due date, and it must have an assignee, which is you. When you give a task a due date, you are taking the anxiety out of your head and placing it into a system that will remind you exactly when it's time to act. No more guesswork. No more middle-of-the-night panic. Once you type in your tasks, I want you to click on the view called the List view. This turns all your chaotic thoughts into a clean, simple, vertical checklist. It looks just like the paper to-do lists you've been writing for decades, except this one won't get lost under a coffee cup on your kitchen counter. As you complete your goals, you click the little check mark and watch the task disappear. There is no greater feeling of financial and personal power than watching your obligations get checked off one by one. If you are collaborating with anyone, maybe your adult children are helping you manage the estate, or your co-chair is helping you with the charity drive, you can invite them into your Wrike space. Instead of sending 50 messy text messages back and forth, You can type a message right inside the specific task in Wrike. Everything stays in one place. Security, clarity, and communication all beautifully aligned. My actionable takeaway for you today is this. I want you to go to Wrike today, open that free account, and create just one space for the single most stressful project on your plate right now. Break it down into 5 simple tasks with due dates. Do not try to organize your entire life in one afternoon. Start small, build your confidence, and prove to yourself that you are in control. True wealth is not just about the money in your bank account, my friends. True wealth is about freedom, peace of mind, and the time to enjoy it. Clean up the clutter in your mind, protect your precious time, and stand strong. You can do this.